I need to transition because I got something on my mind. You know, in the day and age that we're living in, pop culture is just a thing that people love to talk about. Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith was the subject of the day last week. They weren't the only subjects, though. This week, I can't believe that this story is still percolating. The Golden Bachelor. The Golden Bachelor. Now, everybody been telling us in the world of advertising and sponsorships that the top two coveted demographics, 18 to 34, 25 to 49. That's what they say. If you got an older audience, that's supposed to be problematic. I mean, they're talking about late night. That could be Kimmel. That could be Fallon. That could be Colbert. It don't matter where you look. Late night's supposed to be a problem because the audience is getting older. Baseball was having a problem because the audience was getting older. And you don't ingratiate yourself with the younger audience, so, oh my goodness, you ain't gonna last. Well, the Golden Bachelor's throwing all of that out the window. This dude is 72 years old, father to, and getting his groove on. Got women willing to show up on national television, throwing themselves at him. I hope he chooses me. This is what they saying. You can't make this up. Now, the brother don't look bad at all. Let me say that. Gary Turner's his name. Gary Turner. And the rave, I mean, the first episode was like 4.3 million viewers. The Golden Bachelor. I can't believe, I gotta admit, whoever came up with this idea, props to them. I never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams thought this show would work. I'm like, look, man, you in your 70s, and you know what I'm saying? And I mean, we got a lot of folks out there that are widowed and stuff like that. Ain't none of us getting older. This ain't Mork and Mindy from the 70s or 80s where you get younger as time goes on. We all get older. So we rooting for him, don't get me wrong. Ain't no shade, no negativity thrown in his direction. And for the ladies out there who don't have a man because your husband passed away, God rest his soul, or you got a divorce, or you just never chose to get married and you wanted to wait until your senior citizen years to do it. Yo, ain't nobody hating you. Ain't nothing but love for you. Get yours, all right? But there is a way to do things. There is a way. Now, to me, I don't want to see no 72-year-old person, man or woman, kissing numerous people. That's just me. Now, I would like to remind y'all I'm the youngest of 6. And I'm going to tell y'all a little funny story about me. And I'm going to openly confess. My team is looking at me. I got my producers and writers. They're looking at me like I'm crazy right now because they know I'm about to go someplace, but they don't know where I'm going. I'm about to throw myself on Front Street and really, really tell on myself right now. Okay, this is absolutely true. My sisters and all of them used to be like, you're pathetic. I'm the youngest of 6. My mother and father had 6 kids in 10 years. Sherry, look up when I'm talking about this. This is important. Mom, I'm going to say it again. Stop laughing, Michael. Stop laughing, Tom. This is serious. Okay, this is serious. My mama and my daddy had 6 kids in 10 years. That's a lot of activity. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of activity, you know. And me being the youngest of 6, I truly was the baby because I couldn't stand the thought of my mother getting a group on. I'm just going to admit it. I hated it. It was bad, y'all. Y'all, I ain't talking about when I was a kid. I'm talking about when I was a grown-ass man. I would pull up to Hollis, Queens. On purpose, I would slam open the gate. I would push open the door. And I would stomp around the house and march up the stairs just so my parents could hear me and they could stop doing anything that they were doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I was cock blocking my daddy. I was cock blocking my daddy. I'm just telling you the truth. I couldn't stand the thought of my mama getting a groove on. I couldn't stand the thought of a man touching my mama, even though it was my father. My sister's like, you're so pathetic. How the hell you think you got here? I didn't want to know. I mean, if you let me get away with it, I would have contrived in my mind that it was an immaculate conception. I just couldn't. And I'm talking about in my 30s into my 40s, I used to do that. I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't stand it. I like my mom. One time my mother asked, I looked at her, I said, Mommy, I love you. I think you're too old. I think you're too old to be doing that. They're like, what? I said, I think you're too old. You know what I'm saying? And my father would crack up laughing. And one time, I mean, it's on, one of them armoires, one of them big cabinets in the bedroom. I walked up there. My mother asked me to go up there and get something. And I saw like 10 different bottles of different ginseng products. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I came downstairs. What's going on? What's going on? I was upset. And Pops was dying laughing. But my mother was so shy, she's embarrassed. I'm like, what's all them damn ginseng products up there? I know what that's for. What's going on? What's going on? And my sister Linda, what the hell you think is going on? Mind your damn business. Shut up. And then slapped me upside my head and told me to get in the kitchen. But if it affected me, it affected me. So I bring all of that up to say, I'm not down for the older folks getting down. It's a struggle. It's just a struggle. And I know they got to do it. I know, you should live. You understand? You should live. But I'm like, do you have to do that? Do you have to do that? And so when I think about the Golden Bachelor and I think about this woman, Sandra, who's all the rave, 75-year-old woman, look good, by the way. Go ahead, girl. She look good now. But she trying to, there's a sister now, only sister there. And she trying to get with the dude. You know what I'm saying? She trying to get with the dude. Gary, who not bad looking dude. But you gonna skip your daughter's wedding to do it? Really? Really? Now I know she gave you permission. It ain't like you skipped out on her while she sat up there and said, Mommy, where are you? Where are you? She said, I got my man, go get yours. Well, wait a minute. How you know that that's hers? You don't know him. You don't know him. That's the Golden Bachelor. You understand? I get that, but we don't really, really know him. I just think it's a bit excessive, to say the least. And I want to know this from the ladies. That's why I'm looking at one of my writers, Sherry. Sherry McCovey's her name. I want y'all to know her name because, you know what I'm saying? Sumatra Hawkins, this is my personal sister. I want you to know her name. My sister Carmen Smith, I want you to know her name. You know what I'm saying? All these people watching me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They watching me. I just want to know what happened to women being courted. Since when did y'all condone women chasing men? Y'all been telling us about courting. Y'all been talking to us about pursuing y'all. Hell, we just played the video the other day of some trifling entitled girl talking about she too good to go into a cheesecake factory. No wonder her ass is single. But y'all been telling us that maybe she might have been a bit excessive, but women need to be courted. They don't need to have to pursue. Now all of a sudden the Golden Bachelor come along and we gonna throw that out. You see, this is the problem. Let's call it what it is. If the man wasn't the Golden Bachelor, would she be doing that? If he was just walking the streets and just walked into a Walmart or walked into a Maestro's or a Catch or something like that, one of them restaurants, would she have said, whoa, I need to get with him? Would she have done that? But he on TV and he's the star attraction. And all of a sudden, that gets you, dare I say, a bit stimulated. Really? Really? Come on now. We not being consistent, ladies. Now, I don't mind. To each his own. I like an assertive woman. There ain't nothing wrong with an assertive woman. That kind of turned me on. I don't want aggressive, but assertive, yeah. You know, my girl was like that. She was assertive a little bit. She tried to deny it, but, you know, she saw old Stevie A. It was like, hey. You know, I said, how you doing? You know, so I like that. That works for me, you know. But not aggression. Some of these ladies, I'm just saying, I'm watching y'all on TV. I'm watching y'all talk. I'm like, yo, what's up? Where's the consistency? 72 years old, trying to get his freak on, and none of y'all got a problem with it. None of y'all. He's the golden bachelor. I ain't mad at him, though. Good-looking man, seemed like a good person. And the ladies there, including Sandra, seem like they got their own thing going on. More power to you. But missing your daughter's wedding? The word desperate don't occur to nobody? Excuse the double negative? You gonna miss your daughter's wedding? You couldn't escape for one day to be there for your daughter walking down the aisle and holding matrimony, giving her life to a man until death do a part? You couldn't be there for that because you're trying to nab the golden bachelor? What if he turns you down? What if he turns you down because he don't like your decision, no matter how much he pretends he's okay with it? You have any idea how you and your daughter are going to end up feeling? I'm just asking.